Hello folks, Jerry here and welcome back to this house, and today, as promised, we're going to be taking a look at the Golf Harlequin. So, this is a Mark III Golf, which was released for the April Fool's event in 2017, and like I mentioned yesterday, this is definitely better than, the reskin of the top full cars, which we got for April Fool's last year. But it's not very useful, so this is maxed at this point, and it's 1646, so it's slightly faster than the Datsun. Honestly, it's around as fast as the max top fulls, except that this is a bit more consistent to drive, but we'll get to that. So first off, here is the maxed setup. It's pretty much a very standard, D-class maxed setup, as you guys can even see. The engine damage is 56.4, which is pretty much, on all D-class cars. So I was hoping that this car would be, around as fast as the Civic Si, and, that you would have more competition for the cars that were able to hit like mid 9.9s, but this is slower and it's not going to be useful at all. I mean, it kind of looks interesting. I mean, I'm not gonna say it looks nice, but I mean, obviously the Golf Mark 3s didn't exactly age very well, but whatever. So this one is maxed with turbo, and like, I was expecting this to be slightly faster. Not sure why, because, at the end of the day, it is a fucking standard, Mark III Golf with some different colored body panels, and that's about it. Also, I did not switch the rims, so there's that, but, like, whatever. It looks interesting enough, and suspension, obviously, stage 2. Oddly enough, no, parts can be actually added onto the car, such as other parts, but you can, do everything to it. Put, actually, can you mat it? I'm not sure. Probably not. That would be quite weird. Yeah, you can't mat it, alright. Not sure why I didn't try that before recording and, being all confused now and shit, but whatever. You can change the headlights and all that, and rims as well, but like, I don't really know if there are any rims in particular which would actually fit the car, so I just left it standard. I mean, whatever. I'm probably not going to touch this car after this, if I'm being honest. Anyways, let's test drive it. So I did have a few runs with it, and it's not terrible at all. Let's try to hit that. How about that? Whatever. Okay. So this is like not too bad, and the release is on early to mid second light, and after that I'm assuming that you're supposed to shift all the gears late. I think that the first gear goes up to 7k and the rest you have to shift at around 6500, but like, it's not going to be useful. I mean, maybe if you want to get together with your buddies and race some fucking Golf Harlequins, then it's nice that you might have one, but other than that, like, I don't know. Oh, I actually got traction loss on that. What the fuck? Okay, I mean, I guess that's what happens when you don't really pay much attention, but still. I didn't actually check if there's different color variations, and by that I mean that, you have body panels which are different colors. That might be actually fairly interesting, because on the very limited research that I have done, I've, found out that the real Golf Harlequins actually had, not as a very fucking unspecific paint scheme, which, they pretty much took parts of different colors from different Golfs and then put it on one car. So I don't know, there might be different color variations, not too sure about that. There you go, got that. God, like, I would honestly prefer a Civic Si over the way that this drives, and hey, I'm about to smash my PB, hell yeah. It's not like it matters, this car is pretty fucking useless, but it's something different, and honestly, for April Fools, it makes a lot of sense that they released something like this. Not exactly a Golf Mark III, because no one fucking saw this coming. I mean, I know I didn't. Then again, I expected like a reskin of the fucking top full dragster, maybe a Suteresa, who knows. So, yeah, okay. You know what, since it was April Fool's Day yesterday, I actually have one of the fucking, there you go, one of these things. I just want to show you guys the way these launch, in case you didn't actually see it before, because they're pretty interesting. So, this is what we had for April Fools in the past few years, and as you guys can see, it's pretty fucking gay. and you get traction loss around 80 fucking percent of the time. So also this one's maxed out NOS and it has like 50 horsepower, so it's slow as shit. So you know, if I had to choose between a Golf Harlequin and this piece of shit, I would definitely choose the Golf. And then I, you know, just like, they're not very interesting cars, but it's nice that we got them regardless. So thank you for watching. I'm Jerry, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.